Resetting your taste palate back to nature is probably the coolest and most beneficial thing that you could ever possibly do for yourself. And here's why. You ever feel like crap because your body just is sort of functioning like crap, and then you try to make a lifestyle change and you start eating healthy foods, and the healthy foods just taste awful and it's really hard to stick with them, and then you're back on whatever it is that you were eating before that made you feel like crap and so sick? That's a really difficult thing to deal with. I mean, vegetables just don't taste sweet, especially if they're raw and they don't have any creamy sauces on them and sugars and stuff like that. Well, what happened is you've been conditioning your taste palate to be skewed off from nature. All the artificial hyper flavor sweeteners and the trans fats and all this other concentrated, contaminated GMO stuff, it alters your taste palate and your body for that matter away from nature. So then when you do actually eat something that is just completely natural, not so much as a single genetically modified organism, it just doesn't taste right. It tastes really bad. It makes you gag. You kind of want to throw up, and then you don't get healthy because you're not eating the right foods. So if you can solve that one problem of your taste palate not reflecting nature at all and get it back on course, recalibrate, recondition your taste palate back to nature. You do that one thing, the domino effect or the cause and effect from that is going to be that raw vegetables are going to taste sweet. I've heard people say, I love eating raw vegetables now. And these are people that hated eating raw vegetables or anything healthy their entire lives, all through childhood, adulthood, people in their 30s, their 40s, and now suddenly for the first time ever they think vegetables taste sweet. So do you think those people are relapsing on their health? No, they certainly aren't. Do you think if they had medical payments and co-payments and medical problems and the feelings of not feeling very well from those medical problems, do you think they still exist? No, they're going away. And it's so easy when your taste palate is recalibrated back to nature. That's what it is. Recalibrate your taste palate back to nature. Okay, so how do you do that? I guess the more tedious way would be to just quit eating junk food and food with GMOs in them and artificial sweeteners. Just quit cold turkey and just start eating a bunch of fruits and vegetables raw as they are. That would be the extremely difficult way, and hardly anybody can see that through. People usually quit. And you know it, you've probably been there yourself, and you quit. Or the better, much quicker, much less tedious way is a program called the Ultimate Reset. It's a 21-day reset that you put your body through. The 21 days is difficult. There's a lot of preparation, but it's only 21 days, and it's for the rest of your life. So first ask yourself, is the next 21 days a worthwhile investment for the rest of your life? If you said yes, keep listening. If you said no, then crazy. So you've decided the next 21 days is a worthwhile investment for the rest of your life. Good. All right, the 21-day reset. This is basically how it works. I'm not a nutrition expert. I just follow the results and the patterns of human behavior and things like that. But the result is this. 21 days, you can go from hating foods that are actually healthy and are going to help you get healthy and feel better and function appropriately. You can go from hating those foods to loving those foods in 21 days. And then from there, at that point, people don't relapse. They stick with it. They stay on the wagon, and they live the rest of their life in this wonderful, abundantly healthy mind and body. Imagine how much better life is like that. It's a lot better. So what is the cost of the 21-day reset? It's $300. I have a friend who works in the medical insurance industry. He sees everything that goes through. $300 does not even equate to a drop in the bucket for what you're going to spend in healthcare costs and healthcare related costs throughout the course of your life if you don't recondition your taste palate back to nature and get healthy. You're going to spend an average of 6 figures, and that's the co-pays and the stuff that you put out there. That doesn't even cover what your insurance carrier is going to cover. That's out of your pocket, 6 figures over the course of your entire life on average if you don't recondition your taste palate, get healthy, and not relapse. and you're probably going to relapse if you don't condition your taste palate back to nature. So, the 21-day reset, $300 money investment, a 21-day time duration investment for the rest of your life, and you could stave off having to spend that $100,000 plus in healthcare related costs that comes out of your money, out of your pocket, not including what the insurance companies are going to cover. And 21 days worth of time investment. This is, you're not spending your time, you're not spending your money, you're investing it. And when you invest it wisely, you get it back in multiplication tables. You really do. I see it happen all the time on both sides of that fence. You spend your time, you spend your money, you lose everything. You get sick and diseased, and you end up miserable and you feel like crap. You invest your time, you're faithful with what you've been given, and you invest your money and your time, you replant the seed, and you can have one seed has the potential to create an entire orchard. So be careful of the seed that you plant. If you're investing your time and your money wisely, you're going to have an orchard of an abundance of health, happiness, and whatever it is that you really truly want. So don't be stupid with your time and your money. This is your one shot on this planet to make it the best life that you can possibly make it, and to move as close as you possibly can toward your human potential. And whatever your dreams are, they are a lot easier to achieve if you've got the breath, the health, and the vitality and the energy to go after them. A lot of people don't achieve what they really want because they're not feeling good. They don't have the energy. That $300 money investment and 21-day time investment, I would argue unequivocally it is the most intelligent thing somebody can do if they're not feeling very good and they don't like the way fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables raw, taste. Then there isn't a more wise thing you could do with investing your time and your money, because once that changes and you fix your taste palate so that it's no longer skewed from nature but back to nature, you're going to be eating healthier. You're going to be eating in a way that's in alignment with feeling better, being healthy. Some people can't even have kids because their bodies aren't functioning appropriately. There's some people that go through this, that we're not able to have kids, and now boom, baby heaven. It's really cool. And the health benefits can just go on and on and on and on from there. I haven't even really talked about that, but one of my friends said he did his blood lab with his doctor. 21-day difference. The before and after of his blood lab is only 21 days, and his doctor said there ain't a drug in the world that could have dropped your cholesterol as fast as this did. And this was all natural, completely 100% natural. And then you can imagine what that's doing for not just cholesterol, but your blood pressure, your internal organs, and all those things going on inside of you that dictates how you function, how you think, how you feel. And that $300, it's either going to go towards an investment in your health. And if it's going to go towards food, that is, it's going to either be an investment towards your health, it's going to go to the farmers that are growing the greatest food on earth, or it's going to go to the hospitals. And it's going to be a lot more than $300 over time. It'll be $100,000 plus. And you'll know that it's time to spend that money at the hospitals because you don't feel good and there's things going on that aren't right, and you'll know it. So don't go down that avenue. Invest your time and money now. And even if you're already sick, depending on what it is, if it's a lifestyle sickness or a lifestyle disease, which most of them are, especially today, you can quite possibly, actually it's pretty likely, that you'll stop it and reverse it and come completely out of it. And that's a pretty cool deal too. Is that worth $300? I think it is. If you think it is, if you've sold yourself on that, based on what I said and whatever else is going through your mind, if that turns you on, get in touch with me so I can connect you to this 21-day reset, and let's do this. Let's touch another life and make it a good life. It's the only one you're going to get. It's the only one I got. I'm taking care every day too. Today I just did a killer workout. I did 2 of them actually. And tomorrow I'm going to rest. I'll need it. And today I drank my Shakeology, and I'd have to say 80 to 90% of the foods that I ate today was raw vegetables, some fruits, a little bit of nuts and seeds, but it was mostly just that. And I haven't had any meat at all today. And I eat very little meat, but it's lean. It's usually chicken or fish, and if it's red meat, it's always grass-fed. So I'm I'm living it. I'm walking it. I'm living it. I'll do it with you. So practice what I preach, and I want you to practice what you preach too. And hopefully you're preaching healthy living. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope that I have totally, completely sold you on you selling yourself and going after what it is that you really want. And if you have, get a hold of me and let's just start this and let's get healthy.